All right, y'all, this is our take. This is Mark the moderator.
Thanks.com, the game is the game always.
Leaf is only family, Brooklyn forever. I've been trying to tell y'all.
New York City Housing Authority.
Okay, so where we left off at. So point number one, is Steve Nash the coach to coach this situation based on these three guys and the three elements that they got to deal with? That there's one ball, there's a fourth quarter, and all of them are really top scorers. How is Nash the guy to figure this out?
He doesn't have to.
Thank you, Avery.
He doesn't have to now.
He doesn't have
Here's
to.
why.
As
long as they're winning, he doesn't have to. All right. We've seen talent get average coaches far. Average. So now I'm gonna come back to Mark though. Is he going to be able to deal with the egos long term? Yes, that's the question. But I'm going to say we early in the game, he's going to win games with his eyes closed with this team.
Not saying no to that.
In the playoffs?
But that didn't work for Doc Rivers last year.
I hear you. But
hold on.
That didn't work for Doc Rivers last year.
I'm going to build on what Avery is saying, but hold on. Peep this. I don't even think Nash has to deal with the egos. That's Kevin Durant's job. As the lead dog, Kevin Durant could take these two dudes who, we all picked to play together and be like, listen, this is what we're going to do. Hold on, Mark. I'm going to give you a prime example, right? In Miami, Dwayne Wade tells the story of how those first couple games, the first couple months, when they start those, I believe they were just over 500 at the 20-game period. And then D Wade got hurt and he sat out. And he said when he came back, he looked at Bron and was like, don't worry about me. Go out there and do you. You control the game. I'm going to feed off of you. And that's what I mean, where it takes, at some point, it's going to take the players to come together and be like, listen, this is what we're going to do. And I think that has to be KD because he's the best out of the three.
Now, Leaf, I want to agree with that point there, but then I'm going to give you the opposite point. Last year, we watched the Clippers go and Kawhi Leonard go to Paul George and say, I need you. And Paul George said, I'm not here for you. And then Lou Williams said, I'm going to get these pepper wings.
But
I'm not
hold on. What I'm not going to let you do is put Paul George on those three guys' level. That is one, right?
What I'm talking about is a situation. At the end of the day, it's going to, just like Doc said, that situation was managed poorly. Yeah, and if you got a coach, at the end of the day, the coach is going to play a role. You can't take Nash out of it and say Nash.
No, but let me jump in, Leaf. Hold on, Leaf.
What's this, double dutch? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
He has two of the top 5 players in the galaxy, one of which is arguably a top 10 player, 3 of the elite scorers in the league. He's not going to have the same problem. Another issue is that, remember, Kawhi got coddled. You know what I'm saying? We missing that point of what Kawhi did to the locker room with the load management, with things of that nature.
What's happening with Kyrie right now?
What you said?
I knew that was about to happen.
With Kyrie right now, he's not being coddled?
No. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. Kawhi didn't have Kevin Durant next to him. He had Paul George.
No, I'm not saying. Wait. But
That's
you brought up coddling. But I'm just saying you brought up coddling. You brought it up.
I brought up
What's
Kawhi.
Going on with Kyrie right now?
I got coddled. Okay, you listen. One thing you see. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with Kyrie. Kyrie's looking like these dudes don't need me. I need them more than they need me right now. You best believe that. The Nets can win without Kyrie.
But look how they're handling it, though. They are
Mark,
him the way they handle
Mark, hold on, Mark.
I'm going back to the point you made.
Hold on, Mark. Wait. I agree with you, but here's the difference right now. Until the Nets players start complaining about it, like the Clippers players complained about it, I don't think it's going to be a problem. If the Nets players are holding Kyrie down, like, listen, we got him, this is how we're going to do it, then fine. The Clippers players complained about Kawhi Leonard's treatment, and that caused the problem.
I agree. And if Harden never
complaint
comes,
came out after they lost. That
but
complaint
Mark,
but they
surfaced
still
after they
complain.
lost.
Mark,
No, it surfaced
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying, but had they won, you wouldn't have heard about any
but
complaining.
you gotta look at
had they won. That's all
you
I'm
gotta
bringing
look
up.
at the time though, Mark.
Man.
You gotta look at
Winning
the
heals
timing.
everything.
It's timing
Yo,
though.
listen,
Think about
hold
the
on,
timing.
hold on.
The timing
Hold
is, they got Harden during this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Harden makes the difference. That's what I'm trying to say. Now it's like, we got James Harden. We don't need you, Kyrie. Kyrie comes back. All of that. First of all, as we know, and anything with sports, all of the Kyrie stuff is going to be forgotten provided they win.
Once they start winning.
It's all, nobody's caring no more. Kyrie's not really.
Listen, the difference.
Go ahead,
There's a difference between that Miami situation, right? That Miami situation, yes, D Wade kind of took a backseat to LeBron and let him do his thing, but Dwayne Wade changed his game. He became more of a slasher. He became more cutting off the ball. Chris Bosh became more of a spot-up shooter in that situation, right? Where you had three guys that were used to having the offense run through them, but not necessarily ball dominant. Well, LeBron was ball dominant, but these three guys are all ball dominant players, which means that you're going to have to change your game somewhat. It all depends. Not Leaf, of course. We got to see what's going to happen. But at the same time, James Harden has shown in Houston that if the offense is not running through him, he's not participating in the offense.
Right.
Now, this may be a different situation where I got different people around me, so I need to be more involved in the offense. But people are all going to have to change their game. There are three people that are used to having the ball in their hands at crucial times in the game. So we're going to have to see what happens. And the good thing that I will say about for everybody, we've seen Kyrie be double teamed. We've seen James Harden be double teamed. We've seen Kevin Durant be double teamed. This game is going to be so easy for all of them because you cannot double team any one of them at this point. It's going to be crazy.
Pick your poison, hope they miss. Here's
a point on all these guys needing the ball, right? KD going to Golden State showed him how to play the game a little bit differently, where he doesn't always need the ball until like you really need him to need the ball. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, and when I mean that, Mark, I'm saying like the last 7 seconds on the shot clock. Like you're moving the ball, nobody can get a shot. You can give it to him, he can get that shot. So I think KD's game changed, and that will be the help. I like what James Harden said after the game.
That real quick.
Real quick. I just want to say this one thing. I like what James Harden said after the game yesterday. He's like, I had to mature. Now we just have to see if those words are going to turn into action. And that was a big part.
But let me add, Banks, let me just jump in here and I got to say this. The funny part is this. Kevin Durant's success in Golden State was predicated upon Curry taking a back seat and Clay taking a back seat. And letting, now hold up, let's be honest. It became KD's team. It was KD's team.
Was it really KD's team? Because KD really ain't getting no props. No. Was it really KD's
hold on. But we watched it. We know the props he got for it being his team. That's what I'm saying to you. We know that much, that was his team. That's why he walked away with the MVP. That's why he was the lead dog in the whole thing. Will Harden and Kyrie do the same? That's all I'm going to ask.
Nah. See, this is what I will say about that situation. KD left Golden State because he's not Steph, meaning that he was never going to get the love that Steph got in Golden State. Even though he was carrying that team, he was the one that was winning the Finals MVP. Steph was the one that was getting all the love, and that's what he didn't like. He's like, yo, I'm the one like the Tony Baker videos. I'm the one taking all these shots. I'm the one that's doing all this. And I'm not getting love. And that's why he left Golden State, because Draymond telling him, we don't need you.
The only issue they had was internal. Out and then external, that was KD getting a whole lot of love. KD got a lot of love from the fans, from the media. That was KD's team. Now, internally, they had the issues now, and I'm glad you brought that up, because once again, this thing can wear out very quickly if the personalities do not mesh. And that's what happened with Draymond. If the personalities don't mesh, this can blow up.
I think friendship. Mark, I agree with you, but I think friendships is different, right? So with the Golden State situation, and Banks always used to say this, right? It was like, yo, you have a family, and then you have the adopted kid, and no one really accepted the adopted kid, right? And KD was the adopted kid, and then Draymond really told him how the family really felt about him. With these three dudes, from what I know, these three dudes are actually friends. And friendship, you may clash on the court, right? Personalities may clash on the court, but friendships can also help that really work out. Go ahead.
Hold on, real quick. Harden and Westbrook were friends before Westbrook went to Houston, and that kind of blew up quick because of the way that Harden handled his business.
Yes. Say it again. Hold on.
Hold on.
One more time, please. Say it one more time.
Hold on. What you mean? What you mean the way he handled his business?
They were friends. They were friends off the court prior, and apparently reports were that Westbrook did not like the way that Harden handled his business. Very lackadaisical coming to team meetings. The bus wouldn't pull off until he showed up. They wouldn't start showing the film until Harden got in the building. And he was never on some like, I'm hopping to the meeting or whatever. He's just like, yeah, I'll pull up when I get there. And his man, Westbrook, was like, nah, that's not the way I do my business, B. I can't be around this.
And these two was best. You're right. They was buddies. They was boys. They grew up there together. And look how that had lasted one season. So
but that's
when you talk about friendships.
But that's not why Westbrook left, though. That's not why Westbrook or James Harden wanted out.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
I think Westbrook said he didn't want to play with Harden no more.
No. It was because of the management change. That's why they both wanted out. They both didn't get their way on who the coach was going to be, and now I want out.
Okay.
I don't really buy into the whole friendship thing that much, because at the end of the trip, money and winning talks. You know what I'm saying? And when guys is unhappy, remember, these guys are millionaires. They can go anywhere they want in the world when they want to. Like, you my man, but I don't have to want to be next to you all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, but that's how they promoted it. They self-promoted their friendship in interviews during the season and all that. That was their self doing that. Now, like I'm going to say again, you're going to have the personalities be able to step up and understand what the mission is. I just asked the question: Is these the guys that's going to have the personality when it starts getting tough and things get tight? Are these the guys that's going to have the personalities to stand together and make this work? I don't know.
You know why? You know why I think it actually will
They're gonna
work?
be fine.
You know why I think it will work? Because the people that's talking to you is on your level. You know what I'm saying? If Kevin Durant says to you, like, yo, James, I need you to step up on defense right now, you're more willing to listen to Kevin Durant than Eric Gordon. Like, yeah, I'm going to do my thing.
Hold on. Let me ask this question. You talked about the adopted son that came onto the Warriors. Now, Draymond is in KD. But at the end of the day, do you think a Draymond is looking down to KD or looking up to him? I'm like,
that's
yo,
because,
dog. These dudes aren't.
At the same time, Kevin Durant was joining that situation. So whoever's there first, you kind of got to defer to them a little bit.
Okay.
But also Draymond is the one that told you we need you to accomplish our mission. So it's one thing because let's talk about how the narrative of Kevin Durant has changed since he went to Golden State. He wasn't known as necessarily a really good defensive player before he went to Golden State.
Right.
And his defensive reputation improved somewhat when he got to Golden State because he knew that's what was expected of him on his team. So,
but
if I'm Dan is telling me, yo, I need you to step up and make a stop right now, or I need you to lock in on defense, and I feel like we're on the same level, I think they'd be more optimistic.
Let me interject this then, because I want to go this way with it. Because now that we're bringing this up, let's have some talk. Because now when you talk about what y'all just brought up, but y'all removing the fact that Kyrie was in a great situation playing with LeBron, and that personality with LeBron being who he is didn't match with Kyrie's personality, and Kyrie wanted out. So once again,
wait.
Different situation. Yo, it's no two things are twins.
Mark, but this is a whole different topic. This is a whole different topic.
How's it different?
Because I was gonna get to that point of Kyrie being the X factor in this whole thing.
I'm bringing up another X factor because Harden's an X factor in a situation, Durant's an X factor in another situation, and then Kyrie's an X factor. All three of these dudes has had issues in their situations at the end of the day, because Kevin Durant left OKC, he left his boy Westbrook. bounce, I'm out. I'm going to the enemy.
No, he ain't leave his boy. He left your son.
Same difference, all right? Yo, at the end of the day, all three of these dudes have had situations where they've been in a winning situation and bounced from it for their own personal issues based on them. That's all I'm bringing up. So now you put these three together in no situations?
I say it again. Yo, I'm starting to as I look, these guys are millionaire. I've won. I could do whatever I want. I want to go to a different place. I want to go to BK. I ain't never been in New York. This is how they thinking at this point. Every one of those guys, with the exception of Harden, has won a chip, right? So Kyrie's won a chip. Durant's won a chip. Harden just want to taste that. He knows that he's going to get that, or he can get that with Durant and Kyrie, right? He knows that. He knows that these guys got Nash, which is a coach. He ain't coaching the team, Mark. Come on. We know this already. Roll the ball out. D'Antoni's giving them some offensive plays to work around. That's what they doing out there, man. If you watch the Nets game and watch closely, he's not coaching, man. I don't care what nobody says. He's not coaching like that.
And that's the relationship that helps Harden. That's a good point with D'Antoni. That's a good point.
Losing is good. I'll say it again. Watched it last year. I heard it all last year. The Clippers was the number one team. The Clippers was going to be doing this. Kawhi and Paul George. This is a great tandem. They was going to do so much, and when it failed, look what happened. That's all I'm going to say is this.
We all know that.
Of course, it's on paper. Doesn't mean it plays out.
Winning,
I don't know, man.
Cures a lot. Winning cures a lot. All that stuff gets done.
But losing exposes a lot too.
But can I ask this though? Would we say at the point that PG signed with the Clippers, he was PG? Was he elite? You know what I mean? Like, that's my question.
No. All I'm saying is the narratives that was painted when those two came together.
I understand that, but you're going with the
narrative. Going to that.
But what I'm saying is you're using your narrative as a comparative. So I'm just trying to tell you they're not the same thing.
But no one talked about. No one talked about Paul George, where he was at, and is this the Paul George from Indiana? None of that was talked about.
What you mean no one? You talking about us, or you talking about the general like?
The external media, that's not what they talked about. All right. So I just want to stay there.
You know how we feel about pandemic.
Of course. But that's all I'm saying is the way it was painted. And once they lost, now all things started opening up and all doors started flooding. We started hearing all of the talk. Then you're like, oh, wow, man, it really wasn't as rosy as it was painted over there. That's all I'm saying to you. And not saying it's going to happen in Brooklyn. Not saying that. But you don't know right now because it's still early in the process. It's a process.
Mark, could I just give me more, guys?
I hear the troll.
It pains you, Mark. I need you to just say,
yo, you ain't your money. You're not explaining anything. Yo, you're not doing that tonight. You're not doing that tonight. You don't have an explanation, and you're not giving reason for anything, kid. Because at the end of the day, we're talking sports. At the end of the day, it has nothing to do with my Knicks, anything to do with that. At all. I'm glad the Sixers ain't get them. I'll tell you that much. I'm glad the Sixers ain't get them.
Yo, no matter what you say in the town, Brooklyn's gonna be the stepchild for a while because I'm telling you,
I can't agree with that one. I can't agree with
Hold on, let me explain because someone who listens to sports talk radio all the time, the Harden stuff led for a couple of days. The story for the last couple of days is the Knicks winning 2 in a row. This is all I'm trying to tell you. This is what's leading on sports shows. There's still much more Knicks fans than the out there Nets fans.
And you know what changes that? Banks?
Yeah, winning. Of course.
Winning. But, see, so hold on. So wait. Let me finish my point. See, so when people bring up the Lakers and the Clippers, big brother, little brother, the Lakers got a big gap. It's 16 chips to none. The Knicks only got 2 chips. The Nets have a squad that could bring you a chip this year, possibly 2 in the next 3 years. Once you're tied up with chips, if they stay together, right? No, he's right. If they stay together. But listen, just one chip coming to New York City right now is going to change the fan base. Because guess what? Hold on. We are getting older. Our kids are going to be the ones that's going to be stepping up to be big time fans of the Nets.
Can I counter your point?
Go ahead.
I'm not even countering your point, but those things take time. Like generally speaking, your fandom is formed as a young man, right? I became a Knicks fan through the 90s, and watching those tough teams play and
Damn,
everything.
you young.
Yeah.
Mark, I got this.
What
This
I'm
is
what
about
I'm
to be me
trying
and Banks
hold
segment.
on,
Let's go.
Hold on.
it's going to take a little while for that fandom
Hold that
level.
because there's something that I do want to bring. We're going to come right back, y'all. This is our take. Peace. We'll be right back.
This is our take.